Expert Dr. Pam Spur has been writing about the growing phenomenon of grown-up children still living at home. She says that the blame lies firmly at the door of their mothers, who she thinks should stop butting into their kids' lives. She reckons many young adults who have had to move back into their parents' homes for financial reasons are having their lives blighted further by the presence of over-involving mums. If you could see Lynda Bellingham glaring at me. What I'm saying.
Who is this woman? She drives me mad, these people.
Are you not a meddling mum, then?
No, but I don't think she's in the land of the real. It's all very well, so don't meddle. Your children, if they're in your living room because they can't afford to go and move, much as they want to move, and you ask them what they'd like for breakfast, is that being a meddling mum? You know, I mean, it's really difficult, this. I try really hard not to involve myself at all in my children's lives, but two of them live with me, so it's hard not to be involved, basically.
You could ignore them.
Trust me, it's hard. I just feel that it's very easy to say all that, but on the other hand, there's a very fine line between not caring, and if you're living with people, A, you've got to learn to live together anyway, and B, if my son was upset or something was affecting his life, how can you not be?
But I have to disagree with you, because
no,
I think
you don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because I think that you possibly do spoil your children because you are that nurturing person. You've said that you do things like cook, which, as you know, is alien to me, for you. and your husband, and you enjoy that side. You do the shopping, you do this. Do you ever say to your boys, do they cook for themselves? Do they go to the supermarket for you? Do they? Do they, Lynda?
But that's not meddling.
No, but do they, Lynda?
No, they do cook, and I've taught them to cook, and I would love them to leave home, and I suggest it frequently. But where are they going to go?
I know, it's hard. No, I do know about that. I mean, I have to say, I do agree with that. My friend son has just left uni, and he's got a £14,000 debt to repay. So, I mean, that's almost impossible for him to get, you know, not even on the sort of housing ladder to buy, but even to rent anywhere. You know,
you meddling, Mum?
I don't meddle. Well,
you phone them a lot.
No, I do phone a lot. I do phone a lot, but it's usually, are you passing the offie? Can you bring me some wine? I'm only joking. I do phone Matthew a lot, but that's because I love him and because I worry about him. He's nearly 21, but he drives a car, and, you know, it's like my parents worry about me.
I try not to, no. I try not to meddle in that sense and go, where are you going, what time will you be back?
I don't think that's meddling.
You've gone through his phone and taken all his friends' numbers.
No, I haven't taken all
his friends'
numbers. It's just that... No, it's because I pay for his phone. No, I pay it. I didn't do that. I pay for his phone, right?
Oh, so you should have all his numbers.
So then... No.
And that's different to cooking a meal for them.
No, I pay for his phone, so when it's never answered, it does my head in.
So
he never answers his phone. So if it's ever lying around, I go, I'll just get Ecky's number and I'll just get George's number, so I've always got someone to ring to see if he's all right. That's why I do that.
What do you think
but it's not meddling. I don't meddle.
What do you think is the difference between being a meddling mum and a loving mum? Because would you say that's meddling, or would you just say that's being loving and caring and nosy?
Well, I think being a meddling mum is that I've got you know, I have a friend who literally makes no bones about the fact that her son-in-law wants her to move, you know, away from the area because she actually doesn't want her daughter to be with this person. She thinks that her daughter should be with her. I think that's meddling.
That's quite rare for a mother-daughter. It's quite common with
mother-son. I also do, you know, if it's meddling by saying that because his adorable girlfriend lives with us a lot of the time, which I don't mind at all. I'd rather that than hardly seeing them. I do resent the fact that if they go to bed after Tim and I wake up and there's a whole pile of dishes in the dishwasher, I resent that. If that's meddling to say, get your bum out of bed and get that done. But I support him in his music career and everything, so I think I still have some right to...
I don't think that's meddling. I think that's being a caring mum. I think meddling is, you know, every girl they bring home or every boy they bring home is not good enough, you know, or giving your opinion when it's not asked for, or giving your advice when it's not asked for, you know. I mean, I've had ex-partners, you know, mothers who have said, it's all right, when we were living together, you know, I'll take his washing home, I know how he likes it.
Oh, that's meddling.
Yes, and then she used to come around every Sunday with a full Sunday dinner for him. Not me. Because, you know, and it took a year for her to just let go of the...
To give you
some
space.
Yeah, to go,
I have
OK.
walked past, he's normally been very lucky with the girlfriends. I have occasionally, if they've been sort of sat down, walked behind Matthew going, oh, not funny.
Can I just... I think I've got a
me.
lucky escape, because I remember you coming up to me at my wedding going, I've so got off with your dad. Meet your new stepmum. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, my God. If you were my stepmum...
You put that in the paper, but you said I tried to get off with you as well.
You did.
In your dreams.